Good morning, Legal Funnel members. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Happy Thursday. All right, today's topic, and Thursdays we do our weekly live Q&As. So if you guys have any questions, post it below and I'll be happy to answer for you guys. Today's topic, we have two topics asked by two of our Facebook group members. The first question is, does SEO still work for lawyers? And the second question, Natalia asked some questions about how to reach how to build relationships with people in your, basically in your community. We'll get to that shortly. Just to recap, we're currently in our session 3 of our Legal Funnel live coaching program, where we coach and empower lawyers how to get more clients online, how to automate their law firm, and how to get a lot of Google reviews, a lot of tangible, practical steps to be able to run your law firm remotely or virtually and be able to scale it out. The same way I have run a law firm, I now teach these to our students. All right, so today's topic is, does SEO still work for lawyers? Does it work? Yes, SEO works. It simply works. However, the better question is, should you? And the answer is, you should not, unless if you're willing to commit 12 months to doing SEO, at least a minimum of 12 months. Okay, the reason why we need to say that you need to commit to 12 months is if you just, if you dabble in it, if you just do it here and there, if you put up a blog here and there, it's simply not going to work. The SEO and the content marketing space and blogging is super, super competitive and super saturated. There's I believe there's 2 billion websites online, and about 500 million of those are blog websites. So it's super saturated. And so if you think you're going to just go in there and make a blog and write some content and Google is going to show your articles, it doesn't work that way. Just because, again, there's so many blog articles that Google shows, it's very hard to kind of stand out. And the way to kind of stand out is to to do it consistently for many, many years and do it well, and have the user in mind. Write the best piece of content for the user. That way, Google will trust you over time to be able to show your blog articles. After you show to Google over a good duration of time, after a year or two, then Google will start showing your articles. I know when I started with SEO 5 years ago, in my first year, all I did was just write articles, put out as many blog articles as I could, and it took 12 months to be able to see my first result, to be able to get Google to show my article on Google, and to be able to get clients and leads from it. So does it work? Yes, absolutely. Should you? It depends on whether you're willing to commit for 12 months, at least minimum of 12 months. So if you're in it for long term, by all means, I think you should do it. It's definitely worth your while, and go for it. There's a tool that Google gives you. It's called Google Search Console. That's a free tool that you connect to your website that shows exactly how well your SEO is doing. So it's called, again, Google Search Console. If you have a website and you're doing content, make sure you have Google Search Console installed. And I just, right before this Facebook Live, I pulled out my stats to see what's the result of SEO. So in the last 90 days, I've had a total of 2,460,000 total impressions coming from Google. That means I've showed up on Google for free almost 2.5 million times just in the last 90 days. And from those impressions, I've been able to get 61,300 free clicks of people that are seeking answers to their questions about starting a business or different things, different services that I offer for my law firm. I got 61,000 of those people coming onto my website, and a typical website conversion rate is about usually 2 to 5%. So if 2% of those people have take action on my website, let me just do some quick math. Let me, it can't take out my calculator. Let me actually take it out. Yep, it's not working. But let's say 2% of the 60,000 people take action. Then that's a lot. That's hundreds of people they're going to become clients for free coming from Google. So does it work? Yes. You just have to be willing to put in the work and get it done. A couple of things that are important about SEO is that SEO constantly evolves. It's not something that's just stagnant, that you put up something and you just expect results from. Google wants to see that you care about your audience, that you're going to go back and update your articles, that you're consistently posting new articles, updating things, and that you're a fresh source. So you have to be willing to consistently stay at it. There's also a lot of moving parts. There's two main parts. When it comes to SEO, there's the on-site SEO, which is basically your content, how well your content addresses the issue of whatever you're addressing in your articles. That's called on-site SEO. And then there's off-site SEO, which is basically a way for Google to know that, hey, this article is trustable. And the way that Google knows, the way that they kind of figure out whether it's trustable or not is if other websites link out to you. And that's basically when they say link building, that's what it means. That means you go and get other websites, or if naturally, organically, if other websites link out to you, then that builds the trust factor in the eyes of Google. And over time, Google will see that as a good sign and start showing your blog article to more people. So there's a lot of moving parts. You need to make sure that you're on top of it when it comes to on-site SEO. Make sure the articles are SEO friendly. There's a lot of headings. It's very clear, short paragraphs. There's internal link building. Basically, you have your call to actions and it has pictures, videos, everything that's going to be helpful for the reader. And then there's also a second part, which is offsite SEO, which is basically link building, basically having either a marketing company or freelancers, other people that know how to create those links. You need to basically make sure that both parts are being handled. At this point, I have a team of an SEO team, internal in-house SEO team that does all aspects of it. Sometimes I read the articles myself, not anymore, but I basically have content writers, and then those content writers basically take those articles and post it up, schedule it, revise it, and then I have a whole offsite SEO team that does the link building. So there's a lot to it. There's a lot of moving parts. You got to know what you're doing. Also, what's really important is search intent. It became more important for people that do SEO. Is you need to understand what's the intent behind that keyword. That means your article has to address that intent. So for example, if somebody searches where to start an LLC, you got to understand what's the intent behind somebody who searches for that topic. And you have to address that in your topic, in your article. And if you don't, Google will say that this article is not good enough. And then the other important factor to note is branding. The importance of branding becomes even more important for SEO. For what I mean by that is, if somebody searches for Mollaei Law, the name of my law firm, or if they search for Sam Mollaei, that shows to Google that, hey, I'm a legit law firm, I'm a legit business, and that Google should trust my website more. So it's not just about getting SEO traffic from your topics, but it's also important to get SEO traffic from people searching for your brand, for your law firm name, or then your name or your name. And the more you have those searches, the more it shows to Google that you're legit. So make sure you don't forget to build that up too. However way that you could basically, by spreading the name out and for people to be able to search you on Google, that really helps you boost your SEO. Also, something to note is it's relatively, when you start doing SEO and you start doing content producing, it's relatively easy to get traffic. It's actually, that's relatively, again, I say in the quotes, relatively easy to get traffic. However, it's what you do with the traffic that's the most important part. I could have 60,000 visitors in the past 90 days into my website, but if my website doesn't take them to a funnel, basically doesn't get them to take action, then it doesn't mean anything. So just know that SEO is the traffic part of the entire system. And inside of our legal funnel program, we teach that legal funnel is based on three key elements. The first is traffic. Basically, traffic is your dream clients, where they are hanging out online. SEO is basically one type of traffic, but after you have that traffic, you basically have to take them down a particular path and get them to take action, and that's what a funnel is. So that's the second part. And even if you take them down a particular path, you also need automation to automatically follow up with these people. So that's a third part. So traffic, funnel, automation. So even though it's relatively easy to get that traffic, again, you need that funnel to go to convert them and get them to take action. All right, so that's all about SEO. Pretty interesting topic. And then Natalia asks, what is the best way to build relationships, engage with specific local names, business owners of well-established, mature companies? Very good question, Natalia. The first answer I got to give you is there's an amazing book called The Ultimate Sales Machine. It's a very good book exactly on this topic. Basically, the idea is if you have a hit list, if you have a list of 10 or 100 of people that you know that these are your ideal dream clients, then the ultimate sales machine gives you a very practical ways of be able to how do you get them to take action with you. So the first thing I would say, read that book. Read that book. Second thing is you need to basically just increase your touch points. However you can increase your touch points between these people that you know that you need to contact to, however way you can increase those touch points, the better. So what I mean by increasing touch points is add them on Facebook, add them on Instagram, add them on LinkedIn, audio message them. Once they add you back, audio message them, send them a video. Any way we can to increase those touch points. So usually something that I used to do, and I still do to this day, if there's somebody that's very interesting and that I want to talk to, I add them. And then once they add me back, I send them a quick audio note. And it works really incredibly well. Audio notes are very personal. Not many people use them. And when somebody gets them, it's very authentic and real, and people respond back to it. So use Natalia practical steps is to add those people on Facebook and wait until they add you back. And then when they add you, just send them voice notes. That works incredibly well. If I had time, all the time in the world, that's what I would do. I would probably add every single one of you guys and send you guys all audio notes. But unfortunately, that's not too scalable for me to be able to do that. The third practical thing you can do is to make video Facebook ads. Basically, if you have an email list of these people, you could import them into Facebook, and you could put up a video Facebook ad to only those people. I think there's a set number of minimum people that you need in your email list to be able to target them. I believe it's 500 people, so you need 500 people that you can target. But that's another way. You basically import that list into Facebook, and then you tell Facebook, hey, go ahead and show these images or these videos to those people. And then if you want to become a local celebrity, you can also make a video and even target your own community and just show that video over and over. And this is a sure way. Within 30 days, everybody in your community will see your video on Facebook. It works great. For me, I don't need to do it, but if I wanted to become, famous in my community, that's what I would do. And then again, as I mentioned, make sure to add them on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, etc. However way you can increase those touch points, and also not just add them, but also once they add you back, then you engage with them by liking their pictures, commenting on their pictures, sending voice notes, engaging with them, messaging them. However way you can increase the touch points, it kind of builds that relationship. Build that relationship. Don't just provide value. Don't ask for anything. And then that, as a result of doing that and being a good person, good things will happen. All right. I hope you guys got good value from this. We do these Facebook Lives every Monday and Thursday. On Monday, we do give a preview of the module that we teach inside of our legal funnel program. And on Thursdays, we do a live Q&A just like this. You guys can, whatever questions you guys have, just comment it below, and then I'll be able to address them next Thursday. Again, we're currently in our Session 3 live coaching program. We'll be graduating our Session 3 students on July 28th. We're just a couple of weeks away. And we'll be increasing the investment to join Legal Funnel live coaching program at the end of this month, July 31st. So if you're interested in joining our live coaching program for lawyers, specifically only for lawyers, please make sure to join before the end of the month, before July 31st. We'll be starting Session 4 on August 11th. So make sure to enroll before the investment to join increases. We're always going to be increasing the investment to join our program because we know the true value of our program. My mentor doesn't want me to releasing these secrets. I'm only releasing everything that's working out for me just because I enjoy it, and it's fun teaching for me, and it's fun sharing and teaching things that I know about. But yeah, I do know it has a really high value. If you take the stuff that I teach you inside the program, I know you guys will do well once you apply it. So it was great. If you guys got value from this, again, just please like it and just comment and let me know you guys got value. That way I know that you guys are watching. It really helps me build that confidence to continue doing more of these. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Talk to you guys soon.